On January 2nd, 2022, the Cleveland Police Department was at a particular house for a drug raid. However, things were about to get more bizarre for the policemen.
They're all in the back?
Yeah. Well, most of the dogs are back.
The group went about the house looking for drugs until they stumbled upon something else. One of the policemen had found it and was leading the others towards the backyard.
Yeah, the owner of the house and the dogs.
As they got closer to the backyard, they could hear the sounds of barking dogs. The policeman entered the backyard and saw a heart-wrenching sight.
All right, let's start loading.
12 dogs were found in cages, revealing that the owners were running a dog fighting ring. What started as a drug raid was now turning into a dog rescue mission. The officers called in animal control, who worked tirelessly to rescue the dogs one by one. This officer was trying to get on the scene of a shooting. The suspect had shot a police officer, and this officer was trying to get there to de-escalate the situation. When the officer gets to the block, he gets out of his car, and almost immediately, he can see the suspect. What happens next is surprising.
Dude, do it now! Nobody wants to kill you! Get down on the ground! Stop where you're at! Get down on...
The officer calls out to the suspect, asking him to be calm so no one will hurt him. He further asks the suspect to move forward and get on the ground. The suspect obeys the officer and gets down. This leads to a simple, uncomplicated arrest.
To your side! Don't move!
A house was on fire, and the fire department had been informed. However, 2 policemen took on a dangerous rescue mission. They ran to the house and met the house owner and a neighbor. The house owner pointed them to a broken window, indicating there was someone inside the house.
Hello? Hello?
In the heat of the moment, something touching happens.
Get the dog out of the way.
No, get the dog. Get the dog. Can I grab the dog?
Grab this dog!
Come on! There's another dog! Here we go!
The 2 cops climbed over the broken window, and sure enough, they found a woman unconscious in the room. They dragged her through the window and rescued her from the fire. Her dog was also rescued. The woman was taken to the hospital immediately. The police stopped this truck driver in an interstate search. The police found out this driver was trying to smuggle illegal immigrants into the country. The driver was immediately arrested, and the police searched his truck thoroughly. One of the police officers climbed onto the truck and discovered a covering at the top. The officer proceeded to remove it.
There's about 40 or 50. There's about 30. No se van a correr, ¿me entienden?
This revealed over 30 persons at the back of that truck. Many of the illegal immigrants were sent back to border police, while the truck driver was taken in for an 80-count human smuggling count. This cop arrived at the accident scene and immediately tried to help clear it. As he speaks to the people at the scene, he tries to gather information about what happened. However, he realizes that they are not directly involved in the accident. They are just good Samaritans trying to help.
Fire rescue is 90. Is she talking? Yeah, she's talking. Okay. Don't try to pull out, sir.
While the police were still working with the volunteers on the scene, something unexpected happened. Another truck accident occurred nearby, spiraling into the existing scene and exacerbating the catastrophe by colliding with a car. The impact launches the cop and volunteers into the air before they land on the ground, thankfully escaping serious injuries. The police are trying to arrest a man who had stolen a car.
Cody, I'm out that Impala.
One of the cops finds him hiding in a stolen car in a backyard. The cop immediately orders him to put his hands up and come out of the car. At first, he He puts up his hands and then takes it down again. Then, in a flash instance, he runs through the driver's side and takes off.
Hey, somebody come over here now. Keep your hand there.
The cop chases after him. It doesn't take too long before the culprit stumbles and falls. The officer tells him to stay still and put his hands behind his back. The culprit cooperates this time and is arrested by the police.
I'm scared to death right now. I don't know what.
I don't care. Don't say, hey, get out of the car and secure him now.
Get over. I'm
Secure.
When the stolen car is searched, the police find some incriminating items.
He's got. I told you, he stuffed the gun. He had a gun in his hand.
I didn't get on that other side.
Stolen narcotics and a stolen gun. It's evident that this is a clear case of theft, and this individual is going behind bars. This next video is a nobody is above the law kind of video. The county sheriff is being taken in for assaulting a woman.
Frickin' waiting for the address, I'm flying down Broad, I'm like...
The sheriff sits on the stairs of the house, patiently waiting for the inevitable to happen. He is used to being on the right side of the law, but today he is the culprit. He quietly explains that he is guilty.
Saying that she's never going to stop. She quit. She started up again. She waits until I leave the house. I come home, and then it's a total ruckus.
So, like, what happened with you guys, though? Like, was there, like...
When it's time to be arrested, we see the law in effect.
Can I make a phone call?
Yeah, who was you? She's been right? I'm not listening. I'm upstairs.
He stands up and puts his hand behind his back. He is cuffed and led away into a patrol van by a fellow cop. The calm and composed manner in which the whole scenario unfolds demonstrates that no one is above the law, not even the police themselves. The police got wind of a 29-year-old suspect who was traveling to another county to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. The girl had met the suspect on Winks, where he claimed to be a 17-year-old teenager.
Sheriff's office, stop right now! Put it in park! Put the car in park!
However, his true identity was uncovered. A detective took charge of the case and lured the culprit into town. There, the police waited for him. He was arrested immediately when he got into town. The culprit is charged with lewd or lascivious battery on a child using a computer to solicit and traveling to meet a child. He was sent to jail with a bond of $350,000 USD.